It's working today.
Hi there.
I don't know what the problem was last week, but for whatever reason, it would not let me in on the computer at all. It kept lagging when I tried to click start. It would just spin and then say error. But apparently it was live because Ed was sitting here by himself until I got in on my phone. So I'm glad it worked. No, this was last week. Remember, I couldn't get in?
Oh.
But I'm here. Hello, everybody. How's
last week was really bad.
Last week was weird, yeah. How's everybody's week been?
Hi, Jimmy P.
Jimmy, Scotty, hello. Dennis.
Hi, Dennis. Sorry I beat you to the punch.
Oh. You know what's so nice about this new job?
What?
I'm not exhausted when I get home.
Why?
Because I'm not dealing with crazy children all day. They're normal children that just like to talk.
Hey,
there's no fighting. There's no throwing things. There's no trying to harm each other. It's just stop talking. And that's all I have to deal with. It's magical.
Hobbies schools. What you going to do?
There's also slightly less, but it's, I don't know. There's also not as much stress, it feels like, which is weird. But it's been nice so far. We actually start teaching the little loveliest things next week. So
have you seen any nuns?
There are nuns, but they haven't started yet. So I've only seen the 2 priests so far.
Were they scary?
No, they're super nice people.
Yeah, I bet you wait till you meet them nuns.
But the nuns teach catechism school, which is separate from our school, which doesn't start till October, I think, which they're saying that most of our rooms are going to be used. So I'm hoping mine is not one of them since I've been staying so late to do stuff.
Yeah.
Hello, Coro and Sketty and Bigfoot. What's going on? Oh, Melvin sent you. All right. Hello. Thank you, Melvin.
I had a weird dream last night. Yeah, I was dreaming I was at the Clash, and I was running down the hall of the hotel, and I tripped and fell, and I bent my elbow backwards like this. And Scotty was standing there, and he says, "No running in the halls." And I woke up, and my arm had fallen asleep.
Funny how that works sometimes, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I had a dream one time. I must have been 10, 12, something like that. And I was swimming in the ocean. I must have just watched Jaws or something because I got bit in half by a shark. But the weird thing was when I woke up, I couldn't feel the lower half of my body for like 5 minutes. It was really weird. So I guess...
Did you have your belt on too tight?
No. Maybe I
hate it when you put your belt on way too tight and your whole bottom half falls asleep.
I could have just been getting visited by Mr. Kruger. I don't know. And now I have a pesky cough that doesn't want to go away. We're also, for whatever reason, in the middle of a freaking heat wave. It's been in the 90s and 90% humidity all week.
Oh, I wish it would be hot here. It's been so cold. You can
gladly have it.
This has been the weirdest summer of all summers. It never got hot.
It's been nothing but hot here.
It rained nonstop. We've got billions and billions of gnats because of all the rain we've had this year. He said the ground is so saturated that the gnats have been going crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, my mom made me eggs today. And when I went into the kitchen to get them, there were 4 gnats in it crawling on the eggs. And it's like, I don't think I'm going to eat these eggs.
You know, I think I'm just so used to them. They fall in my coffee. I just drink the coffee.
Oh, my God.
I'm so desensitized to that stuff at this point because it happens all the time up here.
But they're crawling on the eggs.
And you just go like this and shoo them off, and then you eat the food.
Yeah, they could just been laying eggs all over the eggs.
They'll die when they hit your stomach acid.
Gross.
It's extra protein, Ed.
If I was starving in Africa or on a deserted island, I'd eat it. But I'm not.
That's what I say to my father when he's like, "You don't like the food? Go eat bugs outside." I'm like, "The world isn't ended yet. I don't need to go eat bugs."
Yeah, I just had a slice of cake instead.
Like, if the world ended, then I will, by all means, go out and eat some bugs. Pushing the wrong buttons.
I'm not eating bugs. I wonder, Dennis, are you going to ever eat bugs if they tell you you have to eat them? I don't think Dennis would do it. He's like, I'm not eating a grub burger. Bigfoot, though, probably eats anything he can find.
Yeah.
Because Bigfoot's a forager.
It's true. Let's see. But yeah, so far so good. Things are going well. Like I said, we actually start curriculum next week. I guess I could have started it this week, but I just need to get to know the kids better and do more review this week. And then next week, we start in on all the curriculums and stuff. And I'm going to have to brush up on my middle school math skills pretty quick.
Uh-oh.
Science will be no problem. It's going to be the math I have to brush up on. Those pesky fractions. I hate fractions. I also can't believe how fast the Clash is almost here.
I know.
Now it almost feels like it's taking forever to get here now.
Is it next week?
Week after.
Okay, so we have 2 more weeks, 14 days.
Yep. This time in 2 weeks, we'll be down in Pennsylvania already.
We'll be able to go out for dinner together if you want.
It's true. I don't know what my money situation is going to be, but I'll figure stuffs out.
She was sitting there looking at me. I knew she wanted up. Now she's thinking about jumping on top of the... What in the world are you thinking? You don't do that. She was thinking about jumping on top of the fish tank.
Oh. That would have been interesting.
She's too afraid to jump up on something that's 2 foot high. So there's no way she would have gone that high.
Oh.
So are people... Oh, hey, look, Velez's here. Do people get the COVID? Have they been getting the COVID there?
No.
Okay.
One of my friends in the UK got it, and he's still been 2 weeks. He still has it, but he went for his 2 shots, and then has gotten every single booster that's ever come out, and he still got it. So, but no, there were the rumors that things were going to shut down again, but I don't think that's going to happen. They just got to treat it like the flu at this point, because the flu kills people just like it killed people.
I hope that the next pandemic we have, they're just honest with us.
Can the next pandemic just be the zombie apocalypse already, though? Because I think at this point, most geeks are prepared for the zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, I guess. I don't think I'm ready for the smell.
True. Very true.
Oh, I got some terrible news.
Uh-oh, what happened?
Our deer in this neighborhood ate half our compost pile yesterday.
Well,
literally, it looks like they ate about 60 pounds of compost.
Was there some melons and stuff on it?
Just all the junk we have. But we had this giant mound,
Right.
And it looks like it was shaved in half. They ate half of it. They didn't go all around it. They all stood, I guess, at one side and just and then stopped.
Yeah, they're grazing like cattle.
Sheesh.
Normally, our compost pile comprises mostly of grass clippings, leaves, brush and shrubbery, and then, random plants we throw out through the year. We also throw our food out there, but between the raccoons, the squirrels, the birds, and the deer, it all gets eaten anyway.
Man.
So it's mostly
Hey,
just
Leo.
grass. Hey, Leo, you remembered we stream on Fridays. Welcome. It's been forever.
I know a cool cat named Leo. Literally a cat.
Wasn't there a TV show where the main character's name was Leo and it was a lion or something?
Oh, from yeah, probably. Well, no, his name was Lion-O.
No, I thought it was a white cat. I could be wrong. The Thundercats is a good show. Hey, Atkins, what's going on? Ian, hope you're well. So, are you prepared for the scape off, Ed?
Not really, are you?
No.
I haven't.
I'm gonna crash prep right before it like I do for papers. I'm just gonna go on Instagram and type in Aquascape and just keep scrolling until they tell you it's time to go.
I planned on doing all this prep work and getting it all ready.
All right, let me ask you this. Did you learn from your mistake last year and decide between hardscaping wood or rock, or are you still going to go with both?
Yeah, that was the most... The judges said that I shouldn't have used wood and rock in my scape. And then somebody else, they said they should have used more wood or something. And it was like...
Hey, whip.
Made me mad because mine was kind of like a beach scene with a log that rolled up on the shore.
Right.
Mine was pretty. It's very simplistic, but it was nice. Oh, well.
I have to figure out what livestock I'm bringing from home, if any, for it. I have a couple options in mind, but then I don't know how they'd go with the scape. So that's where I'm hung up on. Do I want to bring stuff with me or not?
I think I was going to bring my Red Devil in the tank that I keep watching, even though right now he's behind a log. And then put him in the show and try to win, and then give him to Jess and Josh afterwards, the metalheads. Because they're trying to breed him, and he is a perfect Red Devil. But you know what? Last time I carried a couple of 5-gallon buckets of water, I hurt my back.
Oh.
And I was thinking about, how am I going to get water and everything? I was going to put them in a, fish tank or totes, and then bring my own water and put it in. I'm not. I think I'm just going to let him live in my tank longer. And I'm just going to take a trip to Indianapolis one day and visit Jess and Josh. Or at least get halfway there. You could always
just bring him with you to Chicago next year.
I don't know if I'm even part of Aquashella.
If you still work for them, that is.
I mean, I don't. Maybe they're having meetings, and instead of telling me that I'm fired, they're just not inviting me anymore.
Or who knows? Hey, vibes. It's freaking 5:20. Why am I getting emails? Go away.
It's kind of like I got ghosted.
Well, I mean, are the other people going to meetings, or is it?
I have no idea.
It just sounds like there's a terrible lack of communication on all fronts lately, which hopefully they get fixed, especially since Sean told you it would never happen again like it did Dallas. Well,
I think what happened is we prepared so much for Dallas. We were all set with more stuff than ever, because we wanted to do a good, try to bring it up. And we talked about lots of great stuff, and then nothing happened. And I think it ticked off John and John and Jason. And they're like, why are we wasting all these hours? That was 40 hours of work, or, meeting times, because 20 meetings for 2 hours a week, and not one thing happened. Every single thing we planned was flushed. So maybe they're like, well, we'll just do what we planned. But I'm not going to bring anything if I'm not going to get reimbursed for it. I mean, I'm still $168 in the hole for supplies I bought to the last one. So, oh well.
Hey, Silver Creek, what's going on?
Hiya, Tommy.
So, are there any speakers or anything you're looking forward to at the class, or are you just go and hang out with people?
I'm going to bring a couple of board games again. I am going to do, I think I'm going to have 8 or 9 things in the art show.
Okay, wow.
And I'm debating the fish stuff, what fish to bring. Maybe I'll just skip the fish this year. I don't know. Because then if I don't bring any fish, then I know my back's not going to hurt at all. Because I won't have to carry anything heavy.
True.
And oh, my Severin's doing something weird. He's like wiggling his head. I've never seen him do that before. That's really weird. He's like doing this, and then he swims, and then he wiggles his head, and he swims. I've never seen him act this way. It's really weird. It's like a weird
Sketty,
dance
I don't
thing.
know what those fish are, but I will Google them and see what they look like. Okay, so they're
Don't step there. Come on. Nope. I'm looking forward to Thursday night eating wings. I hope the wings are good.
Okay.
I don't know. I just think it'll be fun.
So these are the fishes that Sketty's asking about. They look pretty cool.
Let me blow it up.
They I believe Google told me
pretty
they were
neat. I like how they have the little marks going the opposite way of the tiger limias, you know?
Mm-hmm.
They're like leopard limias.
Very interesting.
I think I like these better. These are really neat. Who did I just see Jaguar on there?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, that's neat. Well, they're a neat looking fish.
They do look
Who has
pretty cool.
these?
Sketty Nona was asking about them.
Oh, we got to find out about these. Is she gonna be getting them, or
it sounds as if the thunderstorms have gotten here, and they're supposed to be pretty severe. Also, speaking of which, are you in the line of the potential hurricane that's supposed to hit the East Coast? Or is that going to be farther east than you? I think it's supposed to be further east.
I don't know. Normally we get hit with lots of hurricanes but we don't. It's not a hurricane when it hits us. It's just water because
this is allegedly supposed to be like a Cat 4 or something.
Yeah, but when it gets to us, it's like days later, and the mountains stop the wind. Let's see, what's it called?
Hurricane Lee, I think.
Hurricane Lee.
According to ResearchGate.
ResearchGate.
I think that's the one. Yep, that's the one. Let me see.
No, it looks like it's just going to go right up the outside of the East Coast.
Beautiful.
Oh, well. I don't know. I think we have potential.
I would assume if you get anything, it's probably going to be like the tail end of it.
See, look. That bright purple is right where I'm at.
Right.
In Tennessee. But there's no wind when it hits that point.
Is this what I'm looking for?
Now, maybe when it gets back over. Oh, wow. Look, I think you're in the bright purple also on that going up.
Yup.
But it'll pick up speed once it goes back over water if it does. But it kind of looked like it was just going to
bunch of tracks for it. I wasn't sure if any of them. I'm guessing if you haven't heard about it on the news, probably not anything heading potentially towards you.
Our weather's never bad. I mean,
and there's another one that's like off to the east of it that hasn't done anything yet. So yeah, it's right now it's like making a beeline for Georgia and South Carolina. But there's a couple models that have it coming up our way.
It's like been. I bet you we are already over 70 inches of rain this year.
But I mean, the models look like they're different from this morning too, because most of them were showing it like going closer and hugging the East Coast. So it's funny you mentioned Maine cats, Sketty, because my aunt's a vet, and she said that over like the last 20 years, the Maine Coons that she has seen have shrunk in size. The average apparently is going down because they're getting too far disconnected from the original like genetics of Maine Coons. They've been outbred so much that like the purebred Maine Coons aren't as big as they used to be, because it's kind of hard to find purebreds and stuff now because there's so much crossbreeding.
Well, Baby Cat's just a mutt, but she has all the colorations of a Maine Coon, but she's only 8 pounds. She's just a.
But yeah, if I randomly cut out, it's something going on with the weather cut me out. So.
Oh, it looks like most of this storm is going to be all over just the ocean.
Yeah, it didn't look like that this morning.
Oh, maybe
most
this was
of the.
from.
I think it opened up more because the last time I saw it, most of the cluster was heading for like North Carolina-ish, and then just kind of hugging the East Coast, kind of like Sandy did back in 2013. Because they kept saying that we might get hit by the Category 4, but I doubt it'll be a 4 when it gets up here.
Well, I've got a question for you.
Yeah.
Or if anybody else that's listening, we could use another D&D person on Tuesday nights from 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock.
That is.
Or that's Central. 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock.
Yeah, that's Eastern. Sadly too late for me.
Yeah. But if
with having to get up at 5 a.m. for the new job, if I'm not off the computer by 9 o'clock now, I'm too wired and can't get to bed, and then I don't get enough sleep. QC, no, I don't hate tiger barbs. I got home at 4:40, so I didn't have a lot of time to make a thumbnail. So I just looked through my thumbnail folder and just pulled a random thumbnail. So that's the thumbnail from my tiger barbs video I made last year. I'll have to switch.
It's true. That was like just a super drop.
Silver Creek said he's going to check with the wife and maybe be your D&D person.
Oh, nice. That'd be awesome, Silver.
Yeah.
That would be, and that's with Chris Aquazone, so he's right there in Texas. You guys could meet and be like dinner buddies once in a while. I wish I could go to dinner with you.
What did you say the East Coast times were?
9 o'clock to 11.
So Central would be perfect. 8 to 10.
Yeah, it worked perfect for my whatever it's called, Aquashella meetings if we ever have them again, because they end at 8.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll figure it all out.
Well, I'll just save more money if I don't go to those.
That's true. I don't know. I honestly, if this, general community isn't going to those shows, I have no reason to go because they're not going to be as fun. So, like, if you don't go and John doesn't go and Lisa and all them don't go.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I mean, yes, there's some people I won't see at other shows, but at the same time, I'm not going to do a cross-country journey just to go to those. Hey, Mr. Superstar. Thank you very much for the $10 super sticker saying hello, Super Show hosts, guests, and chat members. Thank you very much, Rack.
I'm trying to get my Rack
Also,
Cross Studios.
Rack, you are also on my list to potentially at some point possibly talk to my students. If I can get approval from the principal to have guest speakers via Zoom or StreamYards or whatever.
What if? Why can't I find my Red Cross card? I had it. I always kept it right here. I don't see it. Well, I'm sorry, Rack. I've let you down.
I think. I still have the River Life sticker on my other tank.
Oh well.
I think
Sorry,
I still
Rack.
have I think I still have the stickers Rack gave me with the canvases stuck inside the canvases. So sometimes when I move them, I'm like, oh, there's still a sticker in here. And then I forget to take it out. I'm also remembering how little I feed my fish tanks when I'm working. They only get fed like twice a week now. A3G.
Every time I have something I go out of town for, it seems like that's when Mom and Dad plan on their trips.
Oh.
So I'm going to be away for a week.
Right.
You know, for Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
And they're going away for a week.
Uh-oh.
To see their friends in Michigan. So the cats and the fish are just going to have to fend for themselves. My sister and brother-in-law might come by once.
I want to say the longest I went without feeding anything was either 10 or 12 days, and everybody was fine. I wouldn't recommend that people do that all the time at all, but if it's once in a blue moon, there's usually plenty of stuff we can't see in our tanks that they're going to eat, or they'll just start nomming on your plants.
Well, according to Father Fish, you shouldn't feed the fish. According to Father Fish, he said it had a video where you don't feed fish. But
yeah, but
look, this guy's already so malnutritious.
Nutritious?
Yeah. He can't even move. He just sleeps. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah,
maybe I can get Rack to drop off Lookie to keep him awake.
I personally don't recommend not feeding your fish tanks. Fasting your fish for a day or two isn't that bad because, you know, sometimes they need to clean out their systems, but I would definitely not feed my tanks. Unless you set up like a super duper enclosed ecosystem where it's self-containing and self-sustaining and you don't have to worry about it. But that's a very specific kind of thing.
What I hate is it's right at the end of tubbing season. So I'm going to have probably 2,000 fry in 3 tubs, bringing them in that need to eat almost every day. And then there's going to be adults that are hungry.
Yeah.
So annoying. But they will be moving in from a tub outside into a tub inside. And the tubs inside have tons of plants and stuff. And
oh, okay.
So they're 110-gallon tubs they'll be moving into. So they'll have lots of hiding spots. Maybe I'll buy some of those feeders, those time release feeders or something, because, you know, guppies will eat anything.
So I wish the auto feeder that I have was still on Amazon, but the exact one I have you can't buy anymore for some stupid reason. Because it was so simple. You just put a couple batteries in it, you put whatever kind of food you want, you can set it to feed the fish 4 times a day if you wanted.
I've got a great auto feeder from Rack. But the only fish that'll get it is fishy fish. Because goldfish need to eat.
Yeah, the only fish I kind of feel bad when I don't feed them is the African cichlids. Since they are the bigger fish. So I do try to give them pellets before bed, but I'm currently watching them pick the algae off the fake plants. So they're clearly eating something. Also, I'm happy to report all the plants that I actually got from Boost Plants are alive and thriving. None of them have died. And there was a couple that I'd never had before.
I have that $50 gift card I won from your show.
Oh, that's right. That was forever ago.
I keep forgetting to order.
Will you
remind me after the show?
I think they might have just done a plant restock. I can't remember. But yeah, I got a few kind of boosts from them. I got some Tiger Valve because I'm trying it again in the 40 behind me because that tank seems to be doing decent with plants. And then I can't remember what in the devil this thing was called. I should probably look it up because it's been doing good and it hasn't died. And then even the stuff I got from John Lee's has been doing decent. The whole 30 under here that you can't see because there's stuff in the way. All the crypts and the red stem plants and stuff are doing good in that tank. Let me see if I can't look up what I ordered from Boost because I can't remember the name of it, but it's a nice like bushy plant. Why is Chrome need to do a security? What? The heck was that?
Don't get disconnected.
No, I don't know. Google was like being a weird and wanting to do a security check for some stupid reason. Dumb website.
Excuse me. Is trying to attract the red devil because he's swimming in front of the red devil, shaking his head.
That's weird. Where was it? This that I got? I gotta freaking look through here and figure out what it was. But yeah, the boost stuff is doing good, and so is the John and Lisa stuff, which I am very happy with because I don't know, the last couple times I've gotten plants, they just haven't been doing so hot. Was it? It's one of these. Tis one of these. I will find it in 1 second. I think it's this stuff. It was this stuff right here. Let me do a little share. Bada bing, bada boom. It was this thing.
Oh, nice.
Which is growing nicely. I mean, it looks, that's a nice little plant.
Yeah, it is.
Currently, it's also on sale, so you know. They also accept shop pay if you want to do installments. Hey, Sharkfin.
Can you go to what some boost plants look like that they might sell?
Sure. Boop, boop, and boost.
I don't own any boosts.
Boom, boom, and bada boom. And then I did it so I got like the big bunches of them because they have like different sizes you can get in. Because like they post pictures where you can see the whole root system and stuff, and I was like, okay, I gotta try some from them.
What's the $59 version?
This one? It could be a mother plant. They sell mother plants too if you want. Oh nope, it's just a 3-pot.
Oh.
They all basically to me look the same. I really haven't been able to tell much difference in them. I think this is one of the ones I got.
I think I have a $50 gift card from them, so I could get 2 of these $50 deals, or 2 of the 25s rather. I know maths.
Yeah, I think this is one of the ones I got from. I don't know. I got a bunch and I just stuck them on a piece of driftwood.
That's pretty. Stephen P, I think, is in the house. I wonder if he's ever grown boosts.
I think I got this one too, the red blade one. But yeah. And I still have a couple.
Ask Shelby what I should pick.
And I still have a couple of boosts from the swap I went to in July down in Pennsylvania.
Nice. You should put them in the water.
Well, they're in the water. There must be some thunder. I hear the boy barking. I might have to let him in right quick, so I'll be back in like 2 seconds.
Okay. Ooh, it's really big meat. So, don't really know what to talk about. My Chiefs were terrible last night, but I had a good time with my family, so that's what matters. I did take the night off, so that was fun. Yeah. Nothing going on really today. I'm going to try to put some shelves up in the fish room. Or not in the fish room, in the craft room to hold my paints on this wall so I don't have to keep searching around for them. I see an orange I bought like 4 colors of orange for my batfish that I'm going to be painting, but I can't find it, or I just can't find the right orange yet. So I need to dye my beard again. I normally do that on Thursdays, and I took this Thursday off, and so I didn't do it. And now it just looks like I got ketchup in my beard. Yep. So, do any of you guys recommend boosts? I've never had it. I thought it was supposed to have like weird colored leaves, but those look just kind of more like a rubbery leaf, which was nice. In here, I'm growing Nano Petite in here across that tank. It's pretty easy. You guys know that. So Nano is Nubius is my jam because it's so easy. And I get these free things from the co-op, which just makes everything so much easier. So that's nice. So if the boost works with that, I use that on it. What type of fertilizers do you use for your plants?
I've actually stopped using them.
Oh yeah?
I was using the co-op stuff. I was using another brand, and then I kept having a problem. And I talked to a couple people, and they said, "Do you use fertilizer?" And I said, "Yes." And they said, "Stop. Don't use them. See what happens." And actually, the whole 30-gallon over here, this is all, it's over my shit. It's all growing with no fertilizer, and the plants are doing better in there than the other tanks that have fertilizer. So,
what type of, are they plants that have good root systems or what?
it's a bunch of Crips, and then some of the red stem plants that John and Lisa sell, and then I think some Val and some dwarf water lettuce. But like even the basics, bizarre. Like even I couldn't even get the wisteria to grow in my tanks when I was using fertilizer, which is supposed to be like the easiest thing in the world.
So strange.
So I have stopped using all fertilizers now. Like I said, I tried a bunch of different kinds, and I don't know, I just had the only time I'll like it, my tanks that have nothing but like Java moss in them, I'll still occasionally dose those. But since I stopped actually using fertilizers, all the plants are doing much better.
Well, that's just bizarre.
And I was also told if I start using them again to like do a half a dose versus a full dose. But then I was listening to Skull and Jimmy's stream, and I think they were talking about, was it Greg they were talking about? And he like has his own, which allegedly is extremely close to someone else's that they use. And apparently he swears by it. So I'm like, oh, if I want to try it again, maybe I'll try that one and see what happens. So I don't know. But as of right now, I don't use anything, no. Just fish poop and food. And of course, the new hygrolites, because those seem to grow plants when my other ones didn't. Well, my other ones did not grow plants. They just couldn't grow more advanced. Anything that didn't say easy next to it wouldn't grow. And even guppy grass wouldn't grow in tanks that had, the regular lights in them. So
I just grow my guppy grass with shop lights and
yes, I'm very happy with all the stuff I've gotten recently. So, hey, you. You need me to pick you up? Okay, come here. Oh, big baby.
Big dog.
You're a big baby. Yes, you're a big baby dog.
Thunder scare him?
Yes, any loud noises.
Oh.
But if we do fireworks in the backyard,
4th of July?
He comes in my room and goes to sleep. If we do fireworks in the backyard, I can take him outside and hold him like this, and he's fine. But God forbid, anyone does them out in the yard,
Can you put, like, those earmuffs over babies and kids that they do at games?
We've tried a bunch of stuff, and those thunder shirts didn't do anything. Ooh, that was lightning. Hey, dog, the lights just flashed. Did you see that? Oh, there's a big one. Did you see that? Did you see that sighting? Good boy. I got you. You're okay. We also had a cat that was scared of thunder and fireworks, too. It's weird.
Oh, gosh. My cats act like they don't even hear it.
Nope. One of our other cats was
like they're just stupid humans out there.
It could also be my water, because my water is so freaking close to RO water from the tap. It's insane. Well, I mean, it's not super. It's, I basically have the same water as Skipper, but he can grow stuff that I can't. So I don't know. So yeah, I just do. I'm trying new things, and so far the no fertilizer route is working best.
Yeah, it's got to be a combination of water and fertilizer together, trying to get it to the right area, and no fertilizer seems to be the best gig for you.
Well, the other thing is, I'm also thinking the 40 breeders are not super tall, whereas the regular like 39/40s from PetSmart are higher, and it's a cheap that I don't think the light gets far enough down, and that's why I was having so many problems growing plants in there. But since I stopped using fertilizer, everything seems to be growing fine in there. So I'm extremely confused. You're okay. Okay. I've got you. You're not going to get hurt.
Can you get permission to bring copper to school?
No. We have a strict no pet policy.
Yeah, but it's science.
Doesn't matter. I'm going to have to, work extremely hard just to let me have fish tanks in the classroom.
Wow.
Because if I could, I would like to be able to have each grade level has like a different type of animal. Like 8th grade does fish, 7th grade does a reptile, and then 6th grade, one of the kids actually said, "Can we do a terrarium?" And I was like, "Sure." If it fits in, I'm like, that's super easy, or easier than a fish tank. I'm gonna put you down now.
You could do it with all carnivore plants.
Oh yes, he wanted pill bugs and centipedes and all this stuff. I'm like, how about no?
Yeah, bugs are gross.
It does
pill
not.
Bugs
it
are
sucks. Good. There's just no pet
after
policy
these.
old school. Bless you.
Excuse me.
Cover. You're okay.
Look at what I got.
I still haven't tried those.
Oh my gosh, you poor guy. If I didn't have those in my life, I don't know what would be the point of living.
What are they?
They are all the love you need in a bite. They're so good. I think there's some type of a corn pop with
okay. Now
this is.
Does anyone else remember growing up that the corn pop cereals were called Sugar Pops? When did they change the name?
Well, they're sugar smacks, which are sugar pops.
No, they were called Sugar Pops. It was a yellow box.
One's a rice pop.
They were the corn pops now, but they were called Sugar Pops, and they were in the yellow box, same exact product. They just at some point changed the name. Not Sugar Snaps, they were Sugar Pops. See, Jimmy remembers. See, I'm old, just like Jimmy, so he remembers what I'm talking about. Just like Team Cheerios used to be a thing, and they were the best thing ever.
You're just like Jimmy.
Yeah, they were called Sugar Pops, and there used to be a beaver on the box. I'm thinking they changed the names because people stopped buying it because sugar was in the name.
Yeah. Oh, well, that makes sense. Sugar Pops from the 80s.
Yeah, okay. You know what? I'm looking through here. I'm gonna pull this up. and I'm gonna show
I have
y'all.
Kellogg's Pops. Oh, Sugar
All right.
Pops.
So here you go.
It's on a t-shirt.
Here's a little thing to show you what things used to be called. So we had Sugar Crisps, which were then called Golden Crisps because sugar. You had Sugar Checks, which are now Honey Checks or Honey Nut Checks.
I remember Casper.
No, here they are, Sugar Pops. They were by Kellogg's. They used to be called Sugar Pops. This is what the box looked like over on the right.
In the 60s.
But where it says, oh God, the lights. Oh, we just had a little mini power surge because all my fish tanks just restarted. I'm a probably.
You might want to get in the closet with the dog.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna end the stream here in the event that I lose power because it's not like all my heaters just literally restarted. So
I was really enjoying all those pop boxes. Can we do that again?
Yes, they were called Sugar Pops. Now they're Corn Pops because the name Sugar. Just like they used to be called Sugar Frosted Flakes. Now it's just Frosted Flakes.
I could go for some.
And then Sugar Smacks are now Honey Smacks. Any hoozle. Thank y'all for hanging out. Thank you, mods, super chats, super members, everybody. Ed, thank you. Next week will be full stream, and then I will hopefully not lose power. And we will see you all next week. There's like 9 minutes before Cold Water goes live. Just, go hang out in his chat for a little bit. All right. Bye-bye, everybody.
All right.